Hey, Mike!
Yes?
There's a new episode of the GGG podcast.
My life is complete! Yay!
You're watching the Generation Gamers Game podcast. Find a ton more content at generationgamersgame.com. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jabbertov. You are you. We're coming at you live for an audio podcast. Hello. I got two lovely people with me. We're actually going to be very prominent. It would be quite funny if I didn't introduce anyone. We just carried on because there's no names. There is names in the stream, but whatever. Darren, you're here.
Hello.
And we also got Mr. Fapples.
Hi.
Is it Pixel Paradox? That's your channel, right?
Pixel Paxels, because
Pixel
I was gonna make it. It was gonna be like this group thing with some friends from school, and it didn't work, and now I'm stuck with this really bad name.
Yeah, it is a terrible name.
Yeah, it really is.
So yeah, we got these two very lovely gentlemen with us today, and we'll be talking about everything. I think the first thing I want to talk about is this new YouTube thing which is happening everywhere. And I was curious how much you guys actually know about it. I know Darren knows basically bugger all about it.
I know quite a bit of it,
That's-
but
It's not strictly true.
Have you actually looked into it, Darren? Have your lawyer instincts tinkled?
My lawyer, I have had tingling lawyer sense. Well, that sounds really bad, dodgy. And yeah, so I know some. I know stuff.
What do you know so far? Let's get a rundown what we actually know about this thing.
Oh, you can go first, and then I can correct you on the legals.
Okay, so what I basically understand this thing is it YouTube or is it the gaming companies themselves that are cracking down? It's a new YouTube acceptance, what do you call it, agreement terms, and basically they it's not necessarily games themselves.
it's like the music in the games and the audio in the games.
In certain cutscenes, it's things that they're targeting new things that basically you either can't monetize them or can't show them at all on YouTube, and basically come under the copyright laws. And the main things that I've even gotten hit by so far is being music. Apparently, cutscenes have also been hit, and trailers. Trailers are also getting hit. So it's a pain in the ass because a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
There's some. I know Angry Joe. I think he has a couple of videos that hit 1 million something views. Can't monetize them anymore.
Wow.
They got blocked from monetization because
Doesn't really matter for me.
No.
Yeah, the changes don't really matter for me because my channel's 95% of Minecraft.
Yeah, which is free use. That's everyone just do
pretty much.
Minecraft now. Really, that's what I see
Yeah.
the future.
or Paradox games,
Is
because they're all
Paradox,
allowed as well.
are they all Paradox games allowed?
Yeah.
Really? Or
It's
just
not
done
the game developers that are choosing their games really. It's because like the game developers, it's like basically free like advertisement for them people put on YouTube. So it's
Yeah.
like YouTube themselves, like Google.
Well,
Those changes.
certain groups like Nintendo
Yeah,
don't like it.
I think they took that back though. I think they said that people can upload now and monetize. Like once
Yeah,
everyone hated it.
If you want to upload Nintendo, I'm not willing to upload Nintendo. EA, they're not also giant fans because they're EA.
Yeah.
I've done a lot. Sadly, do you know what I mean about EA? The thing that really pisses me off about EA is they make good games. That thing pisses me off. If they were just a shitty game company that made shitty games, it
How
would be
dare they
fine.
make good games?
I know, but
God,
what they
yeah.
are is that they're a
Disgusting.
shitty company that makes good games, which makes it worse because you want to play their games, but they're basically how their system works. You just don't want to in the end.
Mhm.
With all their very lovely day one DLC and all the other crap they do.
Yeah.
But I, some reason, keep recording EA games. So I've done Dead Space 2 in the past. I'm doing Mass Effect 2 at the moment. I've done Mass Effect 1 at the moment. They've all been... I can't monetize any of them.
You saying monetize?
Yeah, monetize.
I thought it's monetize.
Monetize, whatever. Isn't monetize the...
Monetize.
It's monetized.
I don't know.
Monetized,
Yeah.
depending
I'm
on
just-
how you want to pronounce it.
Yeah.
If you're Australian, so you can get away with pronouncing it wrongly.
Yeah, I can. I'll just say it's an Australian thing.
Yeah.
Just not me fucking
Yeah.
the word up. Yeah, so what do you guys, what's the word? Monetize? Monetize, that's it. Why does it say monetize? Monetize. I can't monetize any of the EA stuff. I also can't monetize the Spec Ops stuff, not because the developers are against it. It's just they like real music in their games.
Yes.
That-
Well, that's they obviously didn't take into account YouTube when they
YouTubers,
just
no.
picked their music.
Blizzard tend to be okay because they got the whole StarCraft scene. They kind of need YouTube to continue basically the StarCraft stuff. And I've got Lord of the Rings: War of the North going up with Team Darren. Can't monetize. There we go. Any of that. It doesn't get allowed. You just
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't get. It just says they don't have the rights to it. Doesn't. I haven't got any
Well.
contact matches or anything. It just says monetization rejected, which is fun. Hearthstone gets through, and Summer Dead Rising 2 does. They did try and claim recently that some music company was at some sort of point of time. I think it was during a cutscene. I did argue this claim and I won because I'd never heard of the company and they didn't make the music at all. It was just some random bullshit claim. From one of my most popular videos, I was like, that's not gonna happen. I actually make money off that video. The little bit of money I make off YouTube,
Yep.
I
Yeah.
don't want them to take that away from me.
Uh-huh.
So I argued that one and won. But overall, I've been hit already. It doesn't help. My account's never been that great with copyright notices due to the fact I used to do gaming music videos where basically I
I
just
did
used
that.
real life music.
Yeah, basically.
With trailers and combined to
Yeah.
make just basically a better trailer, which it's always quite popular. It's just
Mm-hmm.
it matches third party
Yeah.
content.
Yeah. So I know this is all being a big thing and everything. I just checked my copyright content ID acknowledged third-party content things again, and my list has actually got less since this whole thing has happened.
How do you check it? I can't find the page.
You
If
go
you go-
into uploads and then there'll be copyright notices.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's actually working the opposite way for me, which I'm quite happy about.
I hate
But the whole thing,
Yeah, I
it's
think-
not.
Yeah.
No, after you.
Also, I think the creators of Minecraft, Mojang, YouTube went to them and offered them something crazy like $5 million to make it so that only people that they gave the rights to could upload Minecraft videos and monetize them, like they did with Nintendo, and Nintendo accepted. But yeah, so they've actually been going to gaming companies, saying like this kind of stuff. So
I know YouTube's always had out for gaming.
yeah,
channels,
YouTube's
but,
out for us. They're gonna kill us.
But why would they do that? Why would they spend
I
money?
dunno.
Do they make money from copyright claims? I don't. You'd think it's
No,
just
they
bad
just
for
take
them.
money from others. I mean, like the top channels are like gaming channels, like Toby Games and PewDiePie and stuff.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
curious.
but they're fine because
Is
they
he though?
have a big enough legal team to be able to get the rights from the
Does-
various companies.
Does PewDiePie really have a legal team? Like,
Well, he's part of Polaris, and they have quite a vast legal team.
yeah, but Angry Joe's part of Polaris, and he's one of the main guys that are voicing against this.
Yeah, but wasn't he? It's
He's got over
I
a million
think-
subs. It's kind of a big
Yeah.
channel.
but in the whole affiliate managed thing, weren't they? Isn't he like one of the affiliated ones rather than the managed ones? Even though he's quite big, which shows how much Polaris value that number of subscribers.
No, Polaris. He's part of Polaris. He's proper. There's smaller channels, a lot smaller than There's tiny
Yeah.
channels with Polaris. They just sort of like choose the people. It's a bit weird
Yeah.
how their system works.
The Yogscast is with them and stuff as well. So
Yeah.
Yeah, but
He also has
they
a
have
all
massive
the-
active.
uh-huh.
most people will be fine because all the big people will be fine only because they're big, and that's how the world works.
I
they have
don't. Not all of them. I think that the middle guys are the ones that I think are really. I think the guys that are so small they're not to be noticed like us.
Don't make money, so it
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of actually doing different content myself. I was going to do that anyway before this came around, because I'm basically investing into $1,000 camera, and
Jesus.
I'm doing I guess film school over here. So I'll be making that type of stuff in general. I was thinking of just doing some
Fancy.
I might not just have the time, and I might just do that type of stuff instead. So I'll see. I'm just going to wrap up the series I'm doing at the moment and see where I go from there, especially with this new copyright thing.
Yeah.
But,
Copyright's been around for a long time.
well, yeah, but this new updated one, we were sort of in a grey area for the longest time, and people are finally sort of accepting that, you know, it's sort of like a cool advertisement way. I think the ones that will be affected the most will be Let's Players. Those are the people
Yeah,
who will be
definitely.
affected the most.
Especially like people that do like Nintendo games and things like that. I
I
mean,
can
some of
kind
them
of-
are like licenses now, but yeah.
And I can see the logic in very, like, the current very story-based games and why companies would maybe not want people to put them on YouTube, and
It's basically
they're
like
perfectly
free
within their rights.
advertising.
I don't think there has been any proper research done as to the effect of, say, Beyond Two Souls or The Last of Us, where they're so heavily story-based. It's basically an interactive film.
Yeah.
So there needs to be proper research done as to whether those sorts of games actually reduce sales because people just watch the video instead of playing them, or enhances them. And I can understand
Sure.
companies being quite conservative and preferring the status quo than changing their ideas to, you know, change things, because that's quite a big jump for them to take. So
Well,
Yeah.
my experience with story-based games, especially, I for one, I watched Beyond Two Souls a walkthrough. I don't own a PS4 or 3, whatever it came out on. I'm never gonna buy a PS3. I think it came on then. And I just watched it on YouTube. But I think games like if you look at the Walking Dead game or anything that has choices in it, I feel that people play through that game first and then go and watch other people play through it just to see their choices.
okay. The problem is it's all kind of circumstantial hearsay. I've not read anywhere that people have actually bothered to spend the time coming
I'm
up with a
just
proper
thinking of my own
research on
past
it.
experiences
Yeah.
of knowing other people and just the audiences. And I think like one of the most reasons people watch a walkthrough is not necessarily for the game, because there's a lot of people that watch PewDiePie and have no freaking clue what he's playing. It's literally just for PewDiePie. They watch it for the personality, because that's what most things are called Let's Plays now. They're not a walkthrough, which a walkthrough, you know, is telling you how to get through the game. It's an actual guide of how to play the game. Yeah, it's a Let's Play. It's people just putting their own personality into the game itself and adding their own sort of spin to it. And that's what basically videos are about gaming these days, and that's what they are. Just people with personalities. And it's a lot easier to film a game than to actually go out and film something.
That
with a
is
camera.
correct.
Yeah. It's a lot easier just to sit on your ass and talk in front of a screen than stand on your ass and talk in front of a camera.
You can even do it naked.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Talk to Roo, yeah. But yeah, I'll be interested to see if it really does do anything. I am slightly concerned that we won't have a channel by next year, which would be great. I know the GGG won't be affected that much due to the fact that we upload Minecraft
anything?
footage. Well, we do stuff, thank you very much. But we upload more footage that is either reviews that it has game footage, but its own game footage. It's never cutscenes. I never was like, I do the You Need to Play series, and it's basically like a review show, but it doesn't involve any music in it. That is copyrightable. It's all free to use music, and it never shows an actual cutscene. It just shows footage of me just playing the game in the background and then me talking over it. With none of the game tend to actually play, well, none of the sounds actually playing. So that maybe the only thing I can see is the featured channel of the week stuff, which already gets. I can't monetize most of that anyway.
Really?
No, because it gets matched because you guys love your video games. I put so many video games in there that at least one of them's gonna get matched to something. So
Probably how to monetize my one.
yeah, well, if it's only Minecraft, yeah.
You must be able to monetize mine one.
Well,
No, your one was denied, I think.
how, considering all my videos are allowed.
I don't know, Darren.
Uh,
I would have to check.
okay.
I know it was either yours or whoever was before it. I can't remember who was before it. Do you guys remember who it was for?
No.
I think it was...
But-
Robo Darren's back.
Is it? Am I?
No, it's gone now.
Okay, that's good. What I've noticed is there seems to be this idea. People seem to think this is aimed at gaming, and I don't think that's the case at all. They're just trying to provide a better copyright system to abide by the American ridiculously harsh copyright laws, and this is just a byproduct of that more than, specifically aiming at us.
What's the ones that affect? That's the main group that's getting affected, though.
No, they're just the main people who have a legitimate aim who are complaining because it unfortunately affects them. The main people that it's probably affecting aren't going to complain because they're very much in the wrong.
What you mean?
People are uploading movies and music and...
Well, yeah, but that stuff's been getting taken down.
Yeah,
for
this is
ages.
just the whole thing is this is a new... Well, Google have not said anything, as they never do. But is this not more a better way of scanning and detecting just normal, everyday, copyright infringing content on YouTube?
Yeah.
Which just happens to come up with gaming stuff, which is more of a legitimate video content than the other stuff which will have been taken down without anyone saying anything.
Well, most of that stuff is just random people uploading a footage of an album cover with the music playing in the background. I don't think they care if the video gets taken down.
Exactly.
Like
That's the
they
point.
can't. Most of those people can't make. They either don't know how, or they can't make money because it already matches. It's already matched to something, and they can't monetize it.
Well, yeah, that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's still on there, and the companies aren't going to be best pleased about that, and that's still a breach of copyright law.
The amount-
It's just
the amount of,
gaming
like-
has got caught in the crossfire somewhat.
Yeah. And it sucks. It sucks a lot.
It'll sort itself out. It's just a different system, which the developers aren't particularly. A lot of developers don't seem to be particularly happy about it either. So things will improve. Even YouTube comments have improved somewhat since the
The release of
Google
the new-
Plus.
I saw
Yeah.
that the first initial wave of how they originally did it. It was awful. It was like links to just virus
but they-
sites, and they've fixed
And
that.
ASCII penises.
Yeah.
Yes, but that's improved somewhat. It's still YouTube comments are still the depth of humanity.
Yeah,
But-
there's a great video. Who's it by? Oh, it's basically called "Welcome to YouTube," and it explains YouTube in a nutshell, amazingly. And he has this great rule for YouTube comments section, and it's DONT, don't. It's a great little rule, and it's just like, yeah, don't comment. Don't look at it.
And never look at them. Just don't.
Just don't look at the YouTube comments. I was reading a nice article, but I can't remember what I was reading. I'm like, oh, that made me feel happy. Looked at the comments. I'm like, wow, there's the pit of humanity right there. It's by Jello Apocalypse. He does a little series called Welcome to Insert Popular YouTube thing. He's done he's done Welcome to Twitter, which he basically explains how much he hates Twitter very clearly. I think he did Welcome to Facebook, which was quite amusing, and he did Welcome to DeviantArt, which for some I'm not that experienced with DeviantArt, and that was quite funny for me. So yeah, he does it's Jello Apocalypse, and it's quite an amusing little set of series he has there. But I think that's enough on YouTube copyright and all the depressing stuff. Do you guys have anything particularly you want to bring up this week?
Let's not all talk at once.
I got more if you really want me to keep going. I'm just gonna let you guys.
Oh, you can keep going.
You want me to keep going? So
I could talk about my PhD midway evaluation, but I think that
How
would
did
probably
that go?
make people fall asleep. I still have a job, so
that's
it
good.
could have gone worse.
Yeah.
But I have basically had to restart my writing, which so it could have gone better.
Ah.
Yeah, could have gone both ways. You see.
I'm guessing.
I should have
I'm guessing is it a degree you're going for, or a bachelor's, or
a PhD.
PhD, whatever.
It's a doctorate.
Doctorate. That's it.
When I finish, I will be a doctor. I will use that in any
Dr.
form.
Reed.
I will make sure I slam it down everyone's throats that I'm actually a doctor.
Not a real
Yeah.
doctor, but yeah.
No, a real doctor is not a medical doctor.
It's not a real doctor then, is it? God.
No, not really at all.
Oh, good.
In Germany, where they're very, very much more formal than in the UK and Norway and Scandinavia, if you do 2 doctorates, they expect to call you Doctor.
Doctor.
Yeah.
How
I'm going to go into that.
about
So,
we speak about Nelson Mandela?
oh, he died, didn't he?
Yeah, that guy.
He did.
I got him mixed up originally with Muhammad Ali. I was like, why
Oh
is
my
everyone
God.
making a big deal about a boxer?
My God.
Oh,
Are you
God.
kind of? What?
so special?
No. You're
I-
as bad as I had a friend at university. We went to London, and she thought that Nelson's column was dedicated to Nelson Mandela. I think, no, just do you know anything? How are you at university? How did you get through
I'm going to
school?
uni next year.
Oh God!
But, yeah, that was just me, like, I don't
The
know.
only
just-
similarity is they're both black,
No, the thing is, in my head, I always got the names
and they're
mixed
both
up.
like boxing.
Even when they're both alive, I got them mixed up in my head just continuously. Every single time one of them. I just, for some reason, the names in my head just got mixed up. But it is a shame he, passed. It was this week he passed away, along with the actor. He was the actor from
Oh yeah,
Fast and Furious.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know his name.
I don't. Who cares about that?
I
Did you
know
hear
I'm
about what
definitely
happened
Can't.
at this Nelson Mandela Memorial thing? Did you hear about the what's it called, the sign language guy?
The sign
Yeah.
language
That was
Yeah.
unfortunate.
guy? What was that?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I'll let you explain it. It's quite
All right.
I'm not
I
so
don't
sure
know
about the
exactly what it was.
security.
I'm not sure if it was just like this memorial thing, but it was like on live TV and there was like a big audience and stuff. There was basically a sign language guy for South Africans, and he was doing completely different signs. He was literally making up the signs as he was going. Like he was just doing completely random stuff.
Did he know sign
It's-
language?
No,
Yes.
he didn't. Apparently, he didn't even know how to say thank you or anything like what he was doing.
This it's a little bit more complicated than that. He actually
Or was it a different
and
dialect?
no, this is the worrying thing. I mean, it's not a. The problem is, this man, who is apparently very good at his job, also happens to be schizophrenic and suffers from a violent sort of schizophrenia. And whilst he was up there, standing next to the President of the United States of America, was hallucinating and didn't want to let people down, so was making it up.
Well, that's quite
So,
traumatic for him.
yeah, but I'm just kind of... The security is... Yeah. Maybe something you should check first.
So
Because
like-
that's quite a high pressure situation. and-
Yes,
Yeah.
that would be at the funeral of one of the most important people in history. Yeah, just a little
Think
bit.
about the South African deaf people. What are they thinking?
They were. I
The
imagine
hell's he
there was
saying?
half of them were very angry, the others were probably rolling on the floor laughing, thinking, "What is he saying?"
Probably.
My experience with sign language has been Adam Hill comedy concerts or whatever. Adam Hill's an Australian
Oh.
comedian, and he
Yeah.
tends to have a sign
The
language
different-
woman next to him, basically just
Does
saying
he?
whatever he says, which is quite
Ah.
amusing because he says things like vagina, and she has to act out what a vagina is. Or act out in sign language what it is, and he just continuously just says quite rude words over and over again. She just continuously does it, which is hilarious.
Wow.
I know that he does in his actual normal in his stand up when he doesn't have someone signing. He does some of the less maybe the sign languages is maybe a little bit too visual or maybe not the most sensitive, such as the rather offensive sign language for Irish person in English Sign Language. There's lots of them that are not particularly good when it comes to sign language.
It's also quite interesting. Sign language. It has its own like dialects, like
Yeah.
accent. And one thing over here that might an Australian signer, I guess, does over here is completely different to what they do in England, or even just
Yes.
in the
Oh,
southern.
they're different languages.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, like
totally
it's like
different
our
languages.
language. Yeah, I say stuff that you don't understand. You say stuff, I'm like, what the fuck?
I
are you
think
saying?
they're even more different to just dialects of English. They're basically different languages.
Probably, yeah.
And some of them are just very obvious and very visual, to the point sign language of what they're describing.
Yeah, half the
They
sign,
are-
I've noticed that a lot of sign language is literally just describing whatever they're
It's
talking about.
beautifully simple.
Yeah,
It's like a form of onomatopoeia, but
though I
in
had
visual form.
in school, I went to school back a couple of years ago. Well, I don't know, 2 years ago or something. A couple of friends, or a few friends, they're all like, you know what's really cool? Learning sign language. So they're all being freaking obnoxious, all doing sign language around me. I'm like, you're just assholes. But
That must be like
it's like,
people who learn Welsh.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure they only do that so they can talk behind people's back in front of them. You don't-
I was hearing a story of I actually heard a very story from a guy I knew in England that was visiting Cardiff with a friend, and his friend knew Welsh, and he was having a full-on conversation with Welsh with someone else down there, and he's like, "What the fuck are they saying?" And now they're sharing secrets. So,
Yeah.
It's like it's
I
just-
sometimes try and speak in a northern accent whilst in Norway with some other English friends, or speak really quick, because you can do the same sort of thing then.
Can you? Oh, okay.
Or I do enjoy just throwing in some random slang, which maybe a Norwegian person wouldn't necessarily understand. Which, surprisingly enough, they understand everything.
Probably. Over here,
I mean,
you
I was-
might. You go to America, and then you say a bunch of slang, and they're like, "What? What are you talking about?" Then you can just make, like, if you ever watch Rooster Teeth, Achievement Hunter, they have a British guy over there called Gavin, and he just makes up half the bullshit he says that he pretends to be British slang. He gets away with it because they're like, "Oh, it's just a British thing."
I think Skype might have broken.
Oh, did it? Oh, well, it's a good time to go to a break. We'll be back right after this. You're listening to the Generation Gamers Game Podcast, filmed in a live studio audience. What's happening? The button's not working properly. Cut. Hello, did you know that there's a wonderful place where you can buy video games? Did you know that, Darren?
Is it Steam?
No, Steam's rubbish. But you can get a lot cheaper instead of Steam, because Steam can be quite expensive, even on summer sales. Really, it's rubbish system. GameFanshop.com. I think slash partners. Forgotten the bloody thing.
You should maybe check that before you start advertising it.
Yeah, it's slash partner dash Javatov, where you can get exclusive deals for really good prices. And what games are you into at the moment, Darren?
Me, the
Yeah.
same as ever.
Would that be
strategy
Assassin's
games,
Creed
maybe.
4 that you can get for about $40 at the moment?
No,
Is,
that sounds like a very good deal if that's the game I wanted to buy.
That it is. You can also get BioShock for about $5. Or get the BioShock Infinite Season Pass for about $19. It's,
$19?
I know.
What's that in
$19.
proper money?
In proper money? No, that's US money.
Yeah, that's not proper money.
Well,
I want proper money.
The good thing is you can go to Euros and there's a little quick button. In Euros, it's 15 euros.
What's that in proper money?
I don't know. What do you mean?
I work
is
in-
it GBP?
Yes, I work in pounds or
Okay,
Norwegian
it's
kroner.
£13.
Oh, that's quite cheap.
Exactly.
I understand now.
Okay, good. So, yeah, you can go to gamingfanshop.com/partner-Jabatov, Jabbtoth, and you'll be supporting, me and helping me out. And while getting good games at a cheap price. Really, it's a win-win all around. Wouldn't you say, Darren?
Angry white boy music, annoying political view, dubstep video, angry goat. There's just nothing to listen to these days.
Then you haven't watched the Generation Gamers Game podcast.
What?
Yes, you'll listen to that right now.
Amazing!
Well, that was an amazing ad.
I've been hired to do many ads. I'm a very well. No,
I feel like we should be just hired for ads all the time, Darren. We just do it all the time.
I think my really cheesy ad voice is quite good.
Do you like insert product here? Well, we
Yes.
got it.
Boy, do I!
Now, a low price for $19.99, only 5 payments. You can get
Buy
the
one,
Loverful,
get one free.
Black
Oh no,
and
I'm
Gold.
making a really bad double glazing adverts now.
We should be hired. Just everywhere.
You buy one, you get one free.
Bloody
You buy
hell.
one, you get one free. No.
I'd be one of those little kids where, like, for kid things, I'd be like, oh boy,
The Milky Bars are on
You'd
me.
You'd be I'm thinking of Mickey. You sound like Mickey Mouse.
boy! Oh, everybody! Oh god, that really hurt.
Oh god. Well, I don't know why I found that so funny.
No.
Oh, so I got another thing. Apparently, because you guys, unless you guys have something
We
to talk
haven't
about.
we haven't discussed the Danish Prime Minister David Cameron and Barack Obama
Oh yeah.
doing a
I posted a
selfie
picture in the
at
chat.
Nelson
Oh.
Mandela's memorial service.
Is it?
Yeah. and
Wait,
he-
who are the people? Wait, who did you say? I know Obama. I don't know the other two.
David Cameron,
David
Who's
Cameron.
David Cameron?
who's the British Prime
Guy.
Minister.
Oh, I know him. Yeah.
He'll be very disappointed you don't know him. And the
Yeah.
Danish Prime Minister, who is the biggest celebrity chasing
Oh god.
fangirl imaginable, was
that
obviously
mean?
so like, oh, I'm sitting next to Obama, I'm sitting next to Obama, I must get a photo.
Oh.
And she got a selfie with Obama. Michelle looks really pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah. He does look at her face. I posted a picture in the chat. So.
But then you should see there's a video of the Danish Prime Minister on YouTube somewhere, if it hasn't been taken down for copyright claims, of her meeting Sarah Jessica Parker on a red carpet or something. And she is so starstruck by Sarah Jessica Parker. She like ran out to her, oh hello, I'm a big fan, I'm the Danish Prime Minister. Ah!
Wow.
And you think, oh my god, that is so embarrassing for being
Danish
a Prime Minister.
Oh, really? It's not
I-
the Danish Prime Minister. Like,
Yeah, but still, if you're Danish, you think,
oh,
that's
bugger.
who's representing me on the world stage?
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Really?
Well, it could be worse. PewDiePie could become president of Sweden.
Oh my
Whatever the hell
god.
it- That'd be the most
It's only a
amazing-
matter,
I'd
it's only a matter of time.
Yeah. He could probably go for it and win, the sad thing is.
Yeah, he could.
Is he popular in Sweden?
I think he is, because I think the Swedish love him due to the fact that he is Swedish and he's the most popular
Yeah.
person on YouTube.
Okay, so they
Yeah.
like him just because he's Swedish.
He's probably.
He's probably Swedish. Is
I would probably even like him if he was Australian. But actually, no, I wouldn't.
Oh god, I wouldn't if he was English. Don't even like the Yogscast or anything. It'd just be like English screaming.
We have plenty of
Yeah,
annoying English people.
Oh, yeah, they're everywhere.
I know.
You-
There's some
you-
very nice
yeah.
ones as well.
Yeah, your country is very good at having lots of British people.
Yeah. It's one of our talents.
Yep. But I got some actual, I guess, life news that happened to me. As of
Are you getting
several-
married?
No, definitely not.
Congratulations.
Children?
I'm not having
Well done.
children. No.
Oh, am I invited to the wedding? When is it?
No, go away. No, I'm
I'll be the
not.
bridesmaid.
That's a disturbing image.
Yes.
Yep. Mr.
Okay.
Faps as the bridesmaid.
And here comes Mr. Fapples coming down the aisle.
You're having someone
God.
presenting your wedding.
I don't know.
You're getting Dave,
I feel like I
Dave
should.
Dimbleby
I
to
feel
present
like I should have a
coverage of
I'll,
your
I'll,
wedding.
I'll live
That'd be
stream it.
amazing.
I'll live stream it, and there'll be two commentators. It'll be like a match of cricket, and they line up for the walk down. The lovely music has started, and here comes the bride.
I think you're missing out on it. You got to have David Dimbleby. He does weddings like no other television presenter. Yeah.
But so there's a thing over here called OPs, which are basically I'm not sure.
Overly powered.
No.
Opening post.
No. It's a grade thing. Basically, when you finish school, you get an OP, or basically how well you did.
Octopus parasite.
I actually can't remember what the bloody word means.
Orange porpoise.
OPs.
We just call them the orange porpoises.
What do they mean?
You get
Overall
dolphins
position. That
aboard.
actually makes sense. Overall position.
Oh.
For me, it came up saying a surgical operation.
No.
Oh, yeah.
It's an overall
Or a radio
position.
telephone director.
So I got one of them, and so every other bloody person I know, and they're all posting on Facebook, going, "Oh, I got a, a blah blah blah." Basically, the lower the number, the better. So if you got a 1, you can just do any university choice you want.
Well, technically, if you got a 1 and it's overall position, that means you're first.
Yeah, but it's at 25.
And there can only be one of them.
No, there could be a lot of them. Though the weird way this system's done is the schools, you do like the whole grade does a certain, either QCST, which is just a test that sort of tests you in basic stuff like maths, English, storytelling.
Science?
Thing. No, not science. I think
Storytelling.
well, writing. You write. I don't know.
I think that normally comes under English, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There's two English. I think there's two English ones. There's a
Literature
short.
and language.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah. I don't know. There's a short. It's basically short answer or long answer or something, and then there's a written, like an actual essay you write, or you sort of given stimulus. And you have to write something off the stimulus, like a debate or a story.
Mhm. Ow! I just hit my screen.
And there's also a maths component, which I think. And then I think there's something else. I can't even remember now. I think there might be a general one where it involves science in there, but most part it focuses on maths and English.
Well, they're very important in life.
Yeah. And then from that test, depending how well your grade does, depending how many OP1s, and basically the better your grade does in that test, the better OPs your whole grade will get at the end. Because apparently they hand out, there's only a certain maximum amount of 1s or something. So even if you get like an amazing A pluses right for your entire year, you can still get an OP2, which is a dumb system. And I think they changed it in about 4 years. In Queensland, every other place except here, it's still. I think this is I'm in the only state that still uses this system. There's a better system, I guess. Slightly more complicated,
Well-
hard to get a good score system, but overall better system, I think.
Okay, because I mean, you say that, but taking emotion and everybody's a special snowflake and should do well out of the equation, the whole point of exams is to tell people apart. So you're supposed to make.
No. But there's a
That's
few.
the point.
Flaws in the system is the things that not everyone, not the whole school. Like everyone's sort of judged on their school a lot. Which
Okay, that is screwed up.
Yeah, it's like if your school sucks, even if you're like the most smartest person in the entire state, you can still get a shit grade because the rest of your classmates are completely.
Okay, that does seem rather unfair. So I
Yeah.
would have done really bad at GCSEs because my secondary school was crap. But
I think my one was
sixth form
improved.
college was good, so I'd have done well at A levels because my sixth form college was very good. That would have been that's terrible.
I go to a nice private school that has a bunch of brainiacs in it, so I think mine one improved. Overall, I got a 4.
Ew.
Look
at you,
Oh, don't worry,
la-di-da private school.
my my
How
grades.
the other half live?
I, yep, single mom. Yeah, it's going well over here. But oh, I've lost my belly chain. What? I got an OP14, which is it's not bad. It's pretty average.
Kind of in the middle, isn't it?
Yeah, I think a 25 is the highest, and one
Or
is
lowest.
the low. Yeah, low. Yeah, whatever. The best you can get is a 1. The worst you can get is a 25. And I got a 14, which doesn't really matter for me because the thing I want to go into, I don't think I need an OP. I just need to pass school, so that's good.
What do you want to do?
I want to go into film and media and all that type of stuff.
Oh, same.
Yeah. So I'm
Me
going
film buddies.
film buddies. Woo. So
Yeah.
either I want to direct or I want to edit because I enjoy both of those things.
How about act?
Act,
Because I'm
no.
not sure that's where you should be going.
No, I'm not gonna be acting.
Okay.
I think the most I could ever do in acting is maybe like the odd voiceover, like the silly comical guys, like hi guys, something completely ridiculous.
How about a background? How about an extra?
An extra, yeah, I mean that's what I mean by an extra. I'm one of those extra NPCs. It's just either there for complete comical effect, like hello,
No, I
would
think
you
you
like
just
to buy
somebody
some
standing in the
watches? What?
I'm just thinking somebody standing in the background of a film.
Yeah, it's not an extra.
Oh,
if you're
that type
alive.
of thing. Oh, if I was a director, I'd do what Peter Jackson does and just does little Easter eggs of himself everywhere. I'd totally do that, and then probably cut himself out at the end of the film.
Well, if he cuts Christopher Lee out of films, then I don't think anyone's
Yeah, no one's safe.
safe.
I feel quite sorry for Christopher Lee because he wanted to be Gandalf originally. It was his dream to play Gandalf. He ended up playing the Sauron. Well, he's still in the movie. Apparently, he was very happy just to be in the movie.
Aww.
I could be a voice actor for Pokemon, I think. Yeah, I could be Pikachu. I'll be the new Pikachu.
Can you give us a Pikachu?
Oh god. Okay.
You said it.
Okay.
Holy shit, that's actually really good.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Mm.
I could still do a Stitch voice once my life. I don't think I can do Stitch. It sounds like a fucking British. I could do it at one point. I can't do it anymore, apparently. Stitch. Stop. Darren. Hello, Darren.
Oh my god.
This has just descended into madness here.
I don't know what you're talking about. I believe it's going pretty good so far.
What the hell was that?
Oh, fucking I know.
It's like a half Irish goblin.
That's I could be an Irish goblin in a video game. That's my
A
destiny.
half
set.
Irish goblin, not
Half
fully Irish.
Irish.
Maybe somewhere in the North Sea between Ireland and Scotland.
Yeah. Ooh, laddie, you're talking the Scottish, are you?
Oh my god.
I think many people in Scotland are now just any Scottish people watching are now throwing up all over their computers and probably writing a letter.
The thing is, all my history, my whole family history is all Scottish, which is the funny thing.
So all your family now hate you.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I have loads of Scottish people in my family.
I can't understand. Like, I go to a family event and they're like, it's my mum's side and it's all Scottish and they're all like smoking after 40 years and you're like fixed northern accents. I'm like, I don't know what any of you are saying.
They're all breaking bottles and trying to stab you with them. And...
Where Glasgow, that's where most of them are from.
Oh dear God, that's the
Yeah.
worst.
I've
It's the
been to
stabbing capital
Glasgow.
of Europe.
I've been to Glasgow in my life. That was my only trip to the United Kingdom.
I once heard a proud Glaswegian say that actually it is not true that you're more likely to get stabbed in Glasgow, just you're more likely to get stabbed repeatedly in Glasgow.
Yeah.
Because when they do something, they do it well.
Yeah.
He's a proud
They-
man, that one.
They finish the job. They make sure you're dead.
Yeah.
I think we got completely sidetracked, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
The,
have Pikachu
OP
to this.
actually went from OP.
Oh yes, you did some exams and you did fairly well.
Yeah,
I did. Well, the only thing
you
I was
got-
really worried about was my maths, because apparently I can't maths. I can't math. Surprisingly,
Apparently
English I did quite well.
Trying to talk English as well.
I did really well in
Math
English.
recently.
Uh,
I do enjoy to math. I math all the time.
but
When was the
yeah,
last time
I just passed my maths and everything else did fine. And, but yeah, maths was my only thing I was worried about. And apparently, I don't think if you don't pass math or English, you don't. I think
Don't
that-
pass?
Yeah, I don't think you do pass, but I don't think you get this. There's a certain. You also get another certificate for basically passing grade 12 or finishing
Like
grade
you
12.
are a reasonable human being who is able
well,
to do
there's some
very
people
basic
that
stuff.
there's people that leave at the end of
Who's able
grade
to
9
know.
and stuff. People will leave at the end of grade 9 just work, and they won't get their certificate. And you can get later if you do like basically more courses, in maths or English. But luckily I passed somehow by miracle. I think it was. There's another system within there, like we have like A's, B's, C's,
Bloody
D's, or
hell.
whatever. But that system's also to make it more precise. There's numbers
How many
involved.
systems do you have?
Exactly.
I think it's similar to the British one. Do you guys have like essay or like sound and then I don't know, it's like
What?
basically imagine
We have a couple of sets of exams, and you
Okay,
get a grade at the end of it.
Yeah.
Imagine, you know the A, B, C, D, E, you know
E.
that? Yeah, we
Yeah.
have that. But imagine they had different names for it too, but basically just adding numbers to it, so it's more precise where you fit into the order of the class of how well you're doing. So
Oh, so it's like A1, A2.
yeah,
Or-
yeah, it goes up to 10.
Yeah, that's
from
what my
1 to
school
10.
does it.
Yeah,
Hmm.
we had that. Just had names to it.
Pluses and minuses, basically,
Yeah,
but maybe more,
But
even
even
more
more,
fine
yeah,
grained than
even
pluses
more.
or minus.
yeah, and
my
I was
school just, like-
literally a C1, which is a
Yeah.
very low C minus.
Oh, 1 is high for my school. It's like
Oh,
A1,
yeah, I was going
10,
to C1 would be good
A3.
C.
No, 10 is the best up here.
Ah.
Down here, I guess.
So wait, you have
Don't need-
general things where lower is better, like an OP1 is better than a 14,
Yeah.
an A is better than an E.
Yeah.
But within the A band, suddenly lowest is bad.
Yeah.
I could
Can we not
really
have a bit of
confuse someone.
consistency here?
Look. The British form this country. It's your guys' fault.
No, but our education system makes sense.
Our
You ruined it.
education system is it's okay. It's not bad. You can go to state school, might be a bit iffy there, but it's it's not that bad. So
But congratulations anyway on getting
yeah,
a 14.
Mhm.
I'll be able to get in to what I want to get in, which is a good thing. So yeah, we'll wrap up for this week's little show,
Yeah.
and just let you guys quickly appetize yourselves.
And suddenly dog barking.
Oh, that's good. Would the dog like to advertise for you? Because either you or the dog. Go.
What sort of dog
yeah.
is it?
I have 2 Tibetan Terriers.
Oh,
Yeah.
so this video is no longer viewable in China.
It never was
Yeah.
though.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, fair
Or
point.
Scotland or anywhere.
So yeah, what's happening on your channel, Mr. Fapples?
Alright, so basically, Minecraft.
Mike, then. Anything in Pacific in Minecraft?
Well, I own an SMP server. Yeah.
What does that mean?
Like survival multiplayer, just like a vanilla server. Like I
Okay.
don't, but like add-ons or anything. It's just like with some friends that do YouTube. But I'm also gonna start uploading daily soon. It's just because I'm working on different projects that you'd know of if you watch my channel. So yeah, yeah.
Do you know of these projects, Darren?
Yes, of course
I
I
don't-
do.
Yeah, I haven't announced them officially.
Okay.
Yeah.
Darren, what's happening in your channel?
What's going on my channel? I'm actually,
Leaving.
very very sad for many people who thoroughly enjoy my work, which is probably about 3 people in the entire world. I've still got European of the Stars going. I tried a bit of Red Shirt, which was fun, but things are going quite quiet for the next 3 months because I am going to Australia for 3 months.
He's coming down under.
Yes,
Oh.
to Sydney.
Yeah, Sydney. Nowhere near me.
No, because if
We've
the
got
university are going to
West
pay me
Sydney,
to, if the university are going to pay me to travel places, I'm going to make the most of it. So I did Stanford
Sydney.
in America, and now I'm doing Sydney.
Sydney. For worse.
It's because my supervisor set up the computer law centre at the University of New South Wales, so it was an easy in for me.
Okay.
So
Personally.
yeah,
Oh, you see. The thing is, I found out recently that Sydney, like the southern, if you want the proper Australian accents, you go actually south. Apparently, where I live, no one speaks proper Australian, like not that really generic Australian accent. But
anyway, yes, that's what's going on. I'll probably have a vlog type thing saying what's going on. Maybe
involve
involve
shaving your
some
head?
sort of Merry Christmas, maybe.
okay.
You know,
Happy New Year.
Christmassy, because it's almost Christmas.
It is almost Christmas.
Oh,
So,
yeah,
yeah,
I
that's
just
it.
realised, 12 days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
wow,
so,
oh, shit.
Jab, what are you doing?
You know, videos.
Oh, good.
Yeah, on my channel you can see Spec Ops Line. That is all filmed. It's just uploading at the moment. There's 11 parts to it. By the time this goes up, it's almost done. Lord of the Rings, War in the North. That's all recorded now because we got it all recorded because Darren's leaving. That involves Tima and Darren, and we basically play through with the B team, and we play Lord of the Rings, War in the North. It's quite fun. And Mass Effect 2 should also hopefully be happening. That's the main things happening. And maybe Dead Rising 2 if me and Rue can get the thing working, but you know, who knows. So that's what's happening on my end. And yeah, and also on the GGG, Mr. Famil should be getting featured this week. The time this video goes up. Yep. So if you want to see all about his channel, you can watch out for that video. And You Need to Play should be going up on probably Lord of the Rings War in the North, I think. So yeah, that's what's happening. So thank you guys for listening, and thank you guys on the podcast for joining me today.
Yay.
No problem, anytime. Apart from not the next 3 months.
Okay, so till next time, jump off you, jump off out.
Bye.
Oh my god, that hurt.
Hopefully that cut out. Hopefully you stop recording just before that scream.
Me too.